Rudy Gay is in store for a significant role with the Spurs resting LaMarcus Aldridge and DeMar DeRozan. Mark Sobhani, Getty ImagesFatigue should not play a major role in Wednesday's 7-game NBA slate. None of the 14 teams played on Tuesday, so daily fantasy basketball players should enjoy an expanded array of well-rested options. Injuries, on the other hand, present obstacles and opportunities when filling out a lineup on DraftKings or FanDuel. Pay particularly close attention to the Denver Nuggets and New Orleans Pelicans, as both Western Conference squads hobble into Wednesday night. There's a chance Anthony Davis plays his first game since Jan. 18. According to ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski, the superstar is questionable to return from a finger injury that has cost him the last 8 games. While it would be too risky to immediately toss him into cash contest lineups, his return would take Jahlil Okafor off the radar and affect the opposing Chicago Bulls. Should Davis and other key contributors sit again, some flourishing replacements make excellent DFS plays. In an evening graced by James Harden, Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, Giannis Antetokounmpo and Nikola Jokic, it's imperative to find bargains that clear up enough budget for at least one superstar. Let's highlight some of Wednesday's top plays to utilize on FanDuel and/or DraftKings. DraftKings lineup: PG Chris Paul, $7,100 at SACSG. Malik Beasley, $5,700 at BKNSF. Kevin Durant, $9,300 versus SAPF. Kenneth Faried, $7,000 at SACC. Marvin Bagley, $5,800 versus Haug. Marco Bellinelli, $4,000 at GSF. Rudy Gay, $5,900 at GSUTL. Kenrich Williams, $5,000 at Chief. FanDuel lineup: PG Stephen Curry, $9,200 versus SAPG. Chris Paul, $7,600 at SACSG. Buddy Hield, $6,700 versus HOUSG. Ian Clark, $3,600 at CHISF. Kevin Durant, $9,600 versus SASF. Rudy Gay, $6,000 at GSPF. Jeff Green, $5,800 at MILPF. Kenrich Williams, $5,400 at Sheik. Jarrett Allen, $6,100 versus Chris Paul, PG. Houston Rockets, at Sacramento's back from a hamstring injury. Chris Paul remains reasonably priced on DraftKings and FanDuel. Tim Warner, Getty Images. The Houston Rockets rested Chris Paul on Saturday, the second game of a back-to-back, but he should get the green light to exploit an opportune matchup against the Sacramento Kings. Per DraftKings data, no team has allowed more fantasy points per game to point guards than the Kings, who rank 19th in defensive rating. While the Rockets have slowed down their tempo this season, they'll have to keep up with an opponent playing at the NBA's second fastest pace. When last facing Sacramento's, Paul posted 24 points, 6 three-pointers, 9 assists and 4 rebounds in a 132-112 win. In 4 games back from a hamstring injury, he has averaged 15.0 points, 6.3 assists and 4.5 boards in 28.3 minutes. The 33-year-old logged his most minutes, 33, since December on Saturday, so the Rockets could rev him back into full gear unless they earn another blowout victory. Having posted at least 31 FanDuel and DraftKings points in every bout since his return, Paul at least offers a high floor at a price that hasn't fully risen to pre-injury norms. Kenrich Williams, G.F. New Orleans Pelicans, at Chicago. Kenrich Williams has played big minutes for the injury-ravaged Pelicans. Jonathan Bachman, Getty Image. 7. If Davis returns, the Pelicans will have plenty of vacant minutes to fill. They could also be without Etuan Moore, quads, Nikola Mirotic, calf, and/or Julius Randle, ankle. Should they all stay sidelined, turn to the battered squad for cost-effective options. He's not as cheap as Ian Clark, Darius Miller or Sheik Diallo, all worth considering depending on the final injury report, but Kenrich Williams should still validate his escalating price. Given little to no chances for most of the season, one of New Orleans' last men standing has logged at least 30 minutes in each of the last 4 contests. While he most recently went 3 of 13 from the field on Monday, the 24-year-old has snagged 40 rebounds and dished out 15 dimes during this extended audition. Helping out his cause, the Chicago Bulls have permitted the fourth most rebounds, 47.2, per game, as of Tuesday. The Bulls and Pelicans respectively rank 23rd and 24th in defensive rating, so the lottery-bound opponents should deliver a high-scoring bout. Beware that DraftKings slots him as a shooting guard and small forward, but FanDuel lists him at power forward. Rudy Gay, San Antonio Spurs, at Golden State. With DeRozan and Aldridge resting, Gay leads the active Spurs in scoring and usage. Mark Sobhani, Getty Images. According to Tom Morsburn of the San Antonio Express News, the San Antonio Spurs will sit DeMar DeRozan and LaMarcus Aldridge against the Golden State Warriors. Tom Morsburn at Tom_Orsborn. Aldridge and DeRozan are out tomorrow night at GSW due to load management, per Spurs. Remember, it's the first of AB2B that ends in Portland. The duo leads the squad in minutes, points, field goal attempts and usage rate by comfortable margins. Even if the Spurs are essentially waving the white flag in hopes of instead winning Thursday's game, somebody is going to play and score some points in a lopsided loss. The best bet is Rudy Gay, who places third on San Antonio in every aforementioned category besides minutes. Playing time won't be a problem with the two stars sidelined and Derek White nursing a heel injury. In 3 games without DeRozan late last month, Gay averaged 35.2 DraftKings and 35.1 FanDuel points. He attempted 41 field goals, and that was with Aldridge roaming the paint as the clear top option. Priced similarly on both platforms, the 32-year-old forward should have no trouble at least hitting value. The rest of the competition will likely also turn his way in cash contests, but the usage upside is too tantalizing to resist at his mid-level price. Marvin Bagley 3, PFC, Sacramento Kings, vs. Houston. Marvin Bagley 3 has registered 3 consecutive double-doubles. Rocky Widener, Getty Images. Coming off Monday's career-high 24 points, Marvin Bagley II's price jumped to $6,800 on FanDuel. On DraftKings, however, he remains an affordable $5,800. The rookie, who has recorded 3 straight double-doubles, opened February by playing at least 30 minutes in consecutive games for the first time since November. He's averaging 15.8 points, 10.3 rebounds, 1.5 blocks, and 15.3 field goal attempts in Sacramento's last 6 games. Houston wields the NBA's third lowest rebounding percentage, 69.4, so the 19-year-old could snag at least a dozen rebounds for the 4th straight time. He should also receive more chances to throw down highlight reel dunks. Woefully undersized without Clint Capella, the Rockets have relinquished an NBA-high 53.4 points per game in the paint, along with the $1,000 reduction. Bagley also holds the benefit of center eligibility on DraftKings. He's best reserved for those contests, but there's enough upside to justify some FanDuel exposure as well. Note: advanced stats, updated as of Tuesday night, are courtesy of NBA.com.